we've just come out of, I think, an amazing session with two others describing how to convey the urgency of climate change. Because obviously, whatever you're doing and whatever I'm doing isn't getting through to everybody. What did you make of it?
Well, I think it was an incredibly insightful session. It was really nice to learn from you, from Arlo, from Solitaire. But I think that we have to communicate a lot more about it, right? We have to get this message across. We have to continue doing that, because the moment we get this tipping point in society, this powerful minority that Johan Drogström was talking about yesterday, that's the moment when we will see real change. And I believe that this moment is really coming.
You were really clear in the session that maybe facts don't cut through graphs and all of that, that it's stories, it's a kind of creating a personal resonance. And you told a very moving story about the river in your own hometown that doesn't freeze like it should. You can't cross it anymore in the winter.
Yeah, that's true, it is. And I think it's one of the instruments, right? Personal storytelling. I am a witness of climate change. I'm an observer. I come from the Arctic. That's very powerful. So climate action is really personal to me. I'm thinking about how to save my home, about the future of my kids, and about the future of all of us. And how do I make it all better? So I believe stories is one instrument, but I've just realized, I was thinking today, that another powerful instrument is cartoons and drawings. So far, the posts that have gone viral for me on LinkedIn were all cartoons and drawings. And I think that's related to the simplicity of the message. Maybe we shift into a kid's mindset where we see it. Maybe we are more perceptive, but it was an interesting discovery for me.
I mean, certainly visuals work for me often more effectively than scientific text. We got into the subject of how to talk about solutions, because there's obviously a hunger amongst people who were aware of this, but they want to know what they can do. And I thought that was a really positive part of it, actually.
I absolutely agree. And actually, I was one of those people who was thinking for quite a long while, for years, how can I make impact? How can I make it all better? And I believe a lot of us feel that same way. And I think that's why we need to communicate those solutions powerfully as well. And that's what I'm trying to do with Earth Plus. We are actually building the next ocean cleanup, but for soils. We are cleaning soils from forever chemicals with nature, which is thought to be impossible. It was impossible until a pilot ran in Belgium last year.
Just to explain it from the beginning. So Earth Plus is about, there are these forever chemicals that, as the name suggests, last forever. They're in the soils. You're working now with Earth Plus to try to clean them up.
Yes, absolutely. And there was a pilot in Belgium, because Belgium is one of the worst contaminated countries in Europe. But if you look at the map of Europe, it's just a giant red dot. And as you said, they're forever, so they do not decompose in nature, and they are very toxic for us. They cause diseases. The global healthcare costs related to them are $17.5 trillion per year. But we don't even know about it, because it's invisible for us. And last year there was a pilot run in Belgium by CEO of C Biotech, Frederik Verstraete, and a postdoc at University of Hasselt, Sophie Tess. And for the first time ever, they've proved they can extract it from soils with nature, with plants. And that the leaves of the plants remain contaminated, but the stems are clean, and those you can really use to decarbonize construction. And for me, that was such a powerful discovery that we have to take further, because it cleans and restores soils, but it also removes CO2 on the large scale. And that's how Earth Plus was born. I believed we have to bring this solution to everyone and to turn it into the positive story of action. I think we are missing those positive stories, and that's why we need to work with companies, with governments, with cities on the positive stories of action. And that's what I want to do with Earth Plus.